Hell is in Shell. Hello and welcome to another Marc and Chums. Yes, I've got this blue hat on. There's a reason for this and there's a reason why I'm taking it off. Very hot weather outside today. We're in a nice and cool place in Kent Town where we recently did a film called Loss of Forgetfulness. And I'm very lucky today to have one or two people and some extras that have been recorded at the time of making the film that will be on this particular show. This is Marc and Chums, number 32. Tentative title is Remembering the Forgetfulness.
Or 33.
Is it 33?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, well.
Bugger.
I'm Dennis. This is my good friend Gloria.
Hello.
Gloria wants to kill herself. Gloria, can you explain why?
I'm going to show you a series of cards for 5 seconds, and I want you to say the first thing that comes into your mind.
Who are you? I'm the magnificent Barry.
Hell is in Shell.
This is a pipe.
It's so cold in here, and it's dark.
Jane, is that you?
Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. Then Incy Wincy,
Spider.
where's your Incy Wincy? Climbed up the spout again. Love is in glove.
There's a very important prop here today, which has appeared, and seems to appear quite often. And the star of this particular film, well, I like to call him the star, but everyone in the film is a star, is the superb actor, who I would have taken on immediately if he walked through my door 30 odd years ago, as a client, is Marc Sinclair. Hello, Murray. Thanks
Hello.
for doing this. Would you like a spot of that?
God, no.
Go on, open
How
it.
old is this now?
How old is that?
Over 2 years.
Still, he must be.
Go on, open it. There you go.
God, yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
I gave up drinking about 4 years ago. Gee.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus, wet. Do you know that'll take your nail varnish off?
I don't want to set my nail varnish off, I think.
Yeah.
Christ.
So we have, I think
Hits you in the back of the
come
throat,
back.
doesn't it?
Come back to us, love.
No,
Yeah?
but-
All right then, love.
Oh,
Come
Christ.
back. I'll sort it
Yeah,
out.
that clear it
I
out.
think this will have to appear in every film in future.
It's gotta.
Don't forget, Paul. Your piece, Tim.
Mind you, I don't know whether it smells any better when it's fresh.
It
I
does.
used to drink that a lot back in the day, yes. Mind you, it came in a really nice green bottle back in those days. Now, Murray,
Yeah.
you and I, we've done a Marc and Chums, as I've done
We
with
have.
David and with Betty and probably every other person I know. The Marc bit's all right because I can do that. The Chum bit, it makes it. And the point being, of course, we met on Furious Fog, as we
We
discussed
did.
in your Marc and Chums ages ago. That was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was over 5 years now.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, Furious Fog or Marc and Chums?
Actually, I think it was longer than Phyllis. Phyllis Fogs was, what, 8?
Oh, that's 9 years ago. 8, 9 years ago.
Jesus.
I know, and it gone
I think the
quick.
trauma of that is still fresh.
Yeah, and of course ever since, you and I, as I've done with David and with Betty and all sorts of all the cast that are in this particular piece, The Loss of Forgetfulness, I've either been their agent, or was their agent, or still to some extent are their agent, or it's somebody that I've always recommended as a retired casting director, and you push all those buttons.
Yeah, and to be fair, you have been involving me in all of your projects.
Well, they're not mine, but they're Stephen's projects, but at the end of the day, you know what you're going to get, and somebody who comes in, and literally in this particular piece, is a sort of throwback to one we did before.
Yes.
Isn't it?
That's where we reused some old scenes and scripts from it as well.
Yeah.
Particularly with Sarah Mann's section within the film.
Dennis, did you just flush the toilet? What have you done? Dennis? Dennis, where are my pills? Where are my pills, Dennis? Where are they? What have you done? What have you done that for? Oh, God.
Wait. Gloria, wait.
But you played Dennis in this one, so it's a not so much because that stands on its own anyway as another film, but this is being reintroducing the character. Now tell us about this character, because Dennis is not a well boy, is he?
He's not at all, is he, bless him? I think pretty much as you were talking about earlier with the you never know what's going on with the films and all that, and that's pretty much just how I play Dennis. He's just got absolutely no idea what's going on, pretty much all the time.
Stuff in all these scenes are just things from his
I think he just
imagination.
finds it all very overwhelming, so he just sort of goes along with whatever's...
How did you find that to do? I mean, because do you walk around as an actor after saying like that, or do you just you get into it? You had already established the character as it was previously.
He was sort of like, he was pretty much established, so it was just revisiting him, and just it's lovely doing these projects because there's so much freedom within it. That Stephen will give you a beginning and end. There are hit points to go along the side of it. You just have to follow through and find your way.
Yeah,
and
you can add your own bits.
Yes, and it's remarkable as an actor for that amount of freedom.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of trust in us, which is probably generally misplaced, but there's a temptation to misbehave.
Well, he keeps on asking me back now.
I know, I don't know why he keeps on asking us.
Bless him. He's got a wry smile on his face.
Yeah.
You know what that means, yes. We'll need another coffee and another darling. But no, as you say, it is a script that is there, but it's not based on lineage, really, is it?
It's more sort of bullet points.
It's points
and notes and hits.
The action of what should be entailed in that. I mean, we did a film called Dr. Eisenhurst.
We did.
Which was hilarious to do.
That was even more surreal than this one.
That was very surreal because I'm playing Dr. Eisenhurst. You played my wife, didn't you, Becky?
Yes, lovely.
I was
Dracula. Queen of Fabulosa, and you played Dracula, whose teeth had fallen out and all that. And it was a witty part. I actually thought it was very amusing.
It was a fun day.
And most of that
being waited upon by Orthodox priests as well was quite surreal.
Yeah.
Aren't there Russian Orthodox monks or something?
Oh, one is, yes.
My name is Dracula, Count Dracula. I have an appointment.
Bonjour, Monsieur Dracula.
I prefer Count, actually.
Count, actually?
Or perhaps just the Count.
Count?
Yes, I come from a very long line of them. Shall we get on with it?
This way.
Delighted. Oh, what a rare beauty. Madam, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dracula, Count Dracula.
Yeah. Was that?
I can't help it. Coffee. Not the coffee that dropping me off, it's the coffee that carrying me off.
She was doing that when we were filming.
She was doing that routine at the last supper.
I was there. See, I mean, it's always a good excuse for me to go out and have a fag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done it.
And they can hear me coughing out there, or I'm talking too loudly, and he comes down and he said, "You keep it down, we can hear everything you're saying." And I said, "Pardon?"
We just play it off as schizophrenia.
Absolutely, and that is what I think Dennis is all about. What's interesting in this particular film, we introduce in the first film your dad.
Mm. Yeah, he sort of like goes through a transition, really, doesn't he?
Mm.
To Barry the Magnificent.
The Magnificent Barry, who was another idea of Stephen's that he brought up when we did a film called The Book of Mauritius.
Mm.
And Barry, the Magnificent Barry, was this, the pick a card thing came from that. So there's bits of that film in it with Gillian. What's in there?
Tea!
I think I'm going to sprinkle some holy water.
Take a card. Any card.
He always says,
It's always so.
if it's a surreal film, yes, and all that, and if anyone, and I sort of understand the gist of it, if anyone can understand it at all, then we haven't done a good job.
No.
Because it is very arty. A lot of this stuff is arty and all that, and I don't mind doing that occasionally. Just occasionally, I've been able to do comedy, because that can be quite funny. Yeah.
They're attempting to agree over there.
Oh, he's doing it again. Yeah. No, he's in shock. We'll hear that in Worthing. I said, bring it up, like, yeah?
If he has a heart attack on me, let be it.
Yeah. Bring it up. It might be an old used Maryland cookie you stuffed down your screech. Dirty old cow. No, you've been doing you didn't do anything for the Fringe this year, did you?
We did one thing. We did one show of a show called Great Britain's, but it was.
Oh yes, I think that's been mentioned on another bit of BT that might appear in this film.
It's like Foundry Group bookers. But we did, there was one show, but it wasn't part of the Fringe. We sort of tacked ourselves onto the side of it because it was just ridiculously expensive this year.
And in this particular film, you seem to be surrounded, apart from 3 old puffs, you're surrounded by women.
I am, yeah. Very talented women as well.
They're all brilliant. Of course, we have the wonderful Sophie Turner.
Nobody can pronounce her name.
Who was in the original film.
She was, yes. She was the religious love interest. Who, I think Dennis decided that he wouldn't go with because it interfered with early morning.
Which she appears again in this.
Yes, fried breakfast.
Hence the bottle of wine, and of course what is interesting, one of the scenes from that comes up, and it's beautifully done because the film's in black and white, but everything on the telly is in brilliant Technicolor, and there you two are, both of you don't drink.
Neither of us drink, yeah.
Drinking this bottle of Matches Rosé.
Which I think was old at that point as well.
It wasn't too good, was it? And you were sitting there drinking that in a children's playground.
Yes. Sort of.
Candlelight wine, just try some and see how Matisse Rosé feels at home on a yacht, a backpack motorhome, whatever you got. Matisse Rosé, you'll like it a lot. Try some and you'll see.
Matisse is a rosé wine imported from the old world to go with everything good. It has a light, easy-to-like taste, so it makes good food even better. Good people, friendlier. And good times, well, just try some and see.
Try some and you'll see.
Imported by Dreyfus Ashby and Company, New York, New York. To be any kind of wine you want it to be.
Hey, 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 Matisse Rosé.
And she's a brilliant actress, done a lot of work. You've done it, you've done work with her, haven't you?
Oh, Sophie, yeah.
Sophie, and then...
Still do.
Still do.
Methuen.
Yeah, Methuen.
Nephew. Yes, think
As
of the
in
books.
the book, Hergé's Adventures of Tintin, by Methuen.
Actually, it was Telly Hassett and Bell Vision.
In Electroset, probably. And then, of course, you have Gillian. Oscar Peterson Doodle Thingy Fisher, but she doesn't use her middle name because I can't pronounce it. And she plays this sort of quite motherly, I think.
Yeah, she's sort of like a mother substitute.
Overbearing.
Almost matronly. Who was sort of like,
And what? There's a lot of you sing. Well, she's standing behind you most of the time.
She is.
There's a lot of you doing finger work. You pardon the expression. What's that all about?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it just echoes back to his childhood, or some along those lines. It's sort of like an idealised mother.
So she's like a mother substitute.
I suppose so. Yeah.
In Dennis's brain. Yeah. Played beautifully by Gillian.
Which has greater value? They have the same value. Equals.
Hello. We shouldn't talk together, should we? We should have you talk, I talk.
That's how this works.
I have been involved with Mark for the last 32 of these Mark and Chums, and a few films with the lovely David,
Yes.
who I get on very well with sometimes, other than my little bits falling off my face. I thought that was the funniest thing I've ever done.
I think it was the first time we met, wasn't it?
And they wouldn't have fallen off.
No, they wouldn't. But it was, yeah, I had to seduce you, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Have we not met each other before?
I don't think so. I would have remembered a arrow-eyed gentleman like you.
Too kind. Here, I picked this for you earlier.
How did you know you were going to meet me?
I had a dream that I would meet a rare beauty today, so I simply picked it for you.
Oh, you are such a gentleman.
Yes, but had I known how truly beautiful you were, I would have picked the whole garden.
That's a Vivian Westwood, and this is Sarah Mann.
Hello.
Hello. Well, thanks for coming today to do this bit of nonsense and all that. What you come as then, dear?
Well, you know, I know I look like this a lot of my time.
Oh, really? Oh.
Used to be a goth, you know.
Did you really? I've seen some of your younger photographs. There's a couple of... Hello.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Oh, that's
very much,
vodka.
Betsy. Neat vodka. Lovely.
Yeah, I did. Knock it back, girl. Yeah, so... you recently broke your leg, didn't you, and all that business? But
Well, fractured my foot, yeah.
You fractured your foot, well... you know,
Nightmare.
without a foot, you can't really get around. Tell me about it, love, with my mobility problems. And you've got a lovely horse and all that, but you've given up some time today to come and do this little cameo for Stephen, haven't you? Bless your cottons.
I have, yes.
And we've done a couple, haven't we, with
Yes, we did
Stephen?
a gothic thing, didn't we?
Dr. Eisenhurst, in
Yes.
which you were hilarious.
Thank you.
And I kept on drinking everyone's wee-wee.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
It was very peculiar, but I really enjoyed it. It came out very well, and you were superb as always. Now, you and I go back a long time, don't we, Sarah?
That's right. You were my agent many moons ago.
Well, it seems, apart from Murray and Sophie, I was everyone's patron who's in this film. I wasn't Gillian's. But it seems, I always call on the best, you see. I know. But you've been very busy. Tell us what you've been doing, and then we'll just have a quick chat about what you're going to be doing in this.
Oh, well, mainly I've been taken up lately with horse matters.
Yeah?
Yes.
And what's the name of your horse?
Sprite.
Well, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about, because normally you would put a lovely open-air show on, wouldn't you?
Yes, I'm not doing one of those this year, but maybe next year.
Because I came to see you with a friend of mine who's in the original TV series, Daniel Hill. You put on Waiting for God.
That's right. We did.
On a really blustery day.
Yes, it was.
It was hard to hear, but that's outside theatre for you.
Yes.
But I've seen you as Madame Arcati, which you were brilliant as. I remember doing, you remember that, Blind Spirit?
I do, yeah.
And I did see you posted some wonderful photographs of you doing Lady in the Van.
Yes.
Playing
Margaret Shepherd.
Margaret Shepherd, of course played by that wonderful late Dame Maggie Smith, who was superb in it. And I just said to people earlier, I just wish I'd gone to see that, because I love the film. I've met Alan Bennett a couple of times, and of course, it's just great to see somebody else in a different environment to do it.
Yes.
God, was that hard work?
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah.
Because you do all of it, don't you?
Yeah, it was a big thing, but yeah, it was really, I really enjoyed it. It was very challenging. We got great reviews, and it was great, and we had this lovely van built by Sean Chapman and Ross Scarfield. It was fantastic, the van, and it was pushed all around the stage, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, and of course, as we said, we've done some films, but you're here to do a little cameo performance for us today, playing the goth by the look of it, as you said, with those very gorge. They bring it, your teeth lovely, those purple lips. Do you know anything about what you're doing, or is it just,
I'm depressed. I'm a poet, and I'm depressed because no one likes my poetry. I can relate to that because I used to write a lot of poetry when I was young and angry.
You're not so angry now?
No, I couldn't care less.
Do you know what, Sarah? I'm exactly the same. So I wish you luck with it today, and it's so nice to be back in your company. It's been too long.
Lovely to see
and
you.
You promised me now, when you got time, you're going to do a Marc and Chums, aren't you?
Yes.
And then we'll put the world to rights.
All right then.
Thank you, Sarah.
Cheers.
And he always comes up with something, or they come up together with things that are, to me, I'm just a simple person, and that's why he said I was magnificent ballet. And your dad.
Yes.
I've enjoyed being your dad because I think you're one of the best actors I've worked with.
Oh, thank you very much.
In my whole life, and that's a long one. 70 years.
You're never 70.
Boy. 74 I am, actually.
You're kidding?
Yeah, I'm 74. 74 I am. Anybody want an old man? Here you are, and coughing, spluttering.
I didn't think you were over 50.
And forging forgetfulness. I won't be out with long before
Forging forgetfulness.
Well, whatever I say, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because I'm 74.
Yeah.
And that's what they say. I'm 74. Old people, they say, I'm 74. And I've got you, my lovely son.
Thank you.
Who can't get a job.
Can't.
Sings in the middle of the road.
Life, isn't it?
Sings in the middle of the road. And makes policemen go off and hit a wheelchair. Well, I don't think that's very good. If you singing on the road as well,
that would make a very good comedy sketch. We need to get him involved.
Bringing it up. Anyway, no, I did enjoy our scenes together. I thought
they were good fun.
They were very good, and they were right from nowhere because I didn't know what we were doing.
Well, I think we were just both as clueless as each other on screen. It sort of
but it did work. And I watched it and I thought it was very funny, and I think most of what we did was would go down with a all-round audience. Well, a bit like me, all round. And you're going down a little bit. I'm supposed to be going down. I'm supposed to be at 19 stone, but I can't see that somehow. Anyway, I do want to do a lot more of this sort of thing if I keep my brain together.
I'm sure there'll be a lot more to come. We were talking about. You were already talking about the next project, weren't you?
We'll chat about it afterwards, yes. Yes.
It sounds interesting, that one.
Very good.
You still at it?
We're still going.
We'll be here for another hour. Not really.
Talking about the future, Mark. Whilst you're getting the wine out. Oh, a Malbec.
Malbec, yeah.
Treats yourself.
Yeah, just
Did
your
I buy
Brexit.
that? No, you bought that, didn't you?
No, you bought that one. I bought that one.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, so we have had a lot of lovely times in here with other wonderful actors who I've become friends with. I've known a lot of them before. Mark, of course, was my forgetfulness. Was the
Agent.
Agent.
That's the word.
Thank you.
It could have been so many things.
And it has been.
It has been.
It has actually, and helper and all sorts of things. Putting me tights on. In
Yeah,
yes,
you
the old
suggested
deal.
putting the tights on in another
cabaret.
thing you did, didn't you? You did that bingo thing.
Yep.
And that's going back a long time, isn't it?
Well, yes, 5 years probably.
Wow.
10 years?
No.
No.
Before COVID.
Well, it
How
was
long was COVID?
That's
That's
6
5.
Six or seven, isn't it?
6 years.
Oh, that's a bit messy.
magic.
Oh, something I just wanted to, mention too. Now, of course, you went to the, which I've never been in, the Wish Tower.
Yes. Yeah, we spent a
it's
day
good
there.
in there.
It's amazing in that place. Atmospheric. Very atmospheric.
You're not in this piece, Bessie.
No, I'm laying down. I'm asleep. My 74 years have caught up with me.
You shut up, we ain't doing a piece. Yes, we went into the Wish Tower. Now, I've never been there. I was in Eastbourne in 1971 with my nanny, my mum and my sister in what wasn't an Airbnb in those days. It was a proper old school B&B.
I miss
and we
those.
never went there, which I wish we had, but you were in there. Tell us something about that.
Yeah, it was a Napoleonic building, isn't it? It was a very lovely woman, a curator, who was sort of like supervising and basically gave us free reign of the whole place. So we could just muck around in there. It was filmed with a very, very lovely woman, Natalie, and her mother, who came along for a day out and helped out. She was a very good lighting technician that day. We just basically gave her torches and said stand there. But we did a lot of very surreal, dreamlike scenes within the basement of the tower.
Is she the one with the blonde hair?
Yes, blonde hair and...
What are you doing?
Oh, seem to have gotten a bit lost. Yeah. Wait, do you know where this is? We moved on from there. We went to a windmill and filmed.
Oh yes, I've done. I did a photo shoot there for Stephen once with Danny, and we did another film there. We did a couple of films at the windmill.
Yes, well,
Yeah, and a photo shoot.
It's a fantastic location.
Oh, it's unbelievable. And of course, the last one I did at the windmill, I was quite getting dodgy on my feet, so you can imagine that we're trying to get up those rope ladders.
Oh my god, yeah. It's very narrow. Very
narrow.
Oh,
yeah, we go.
I know.
When you brought round the beam there, yeah.
It was great, but yes, we were in there, had to absolutely cover Natalie in flour from head to foot, bless her, which her mother thoroughly enjoyed. And then she had to seduce me.
Hello, my name is Natalie Hubbard and I'm an actress and I'm in the film Loss of Forgetfulness, directed by the wonderful Stephen. We had a wonderful day filming in Eastbourne. We started in and Martello Tower, which was atmospheric and wonderful. We could be creative all day. There were no lines to learn. We could improvise the whole way through, which felt really freeing and lovely. I worked with Murray, who was super professional. And by the end of the day, I was covered in flour and filming in a windmill and then on a deserted train track. So it really was a wonderful day. And I've watched the film and it's super and something to behold and something very different, which is lovely. And it really was a thrill to be involved. So thank you very much.
The only one woman that you didn't appear in within this film was Danny, was it Thompson, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Who is magnificent in the bosom. But in this particular, we did a thing which we were doing, what film were we doing? And then you said, oh, I've had an idea, can you two stay behind, down at where we were, can you two stay behind? And I had the big beard at the time, and I played Jack.
I smell. Can you smell? It's getting closer and closer. Oh, yeah, it's coming close. It's coming. It's coming. Can you smell? Can you smell what's coming? You know what happens? There's an emission from my heart. Taste.
I'm going to get someone to call you a carriage.
No. Oh, this is coming so close. It's coming so close. There's a red mist forming. Oh, it's forming around you. Oh, it's forming around you. The smell, it's you. Oh, bugger.
Real wee 4 minutes, and the whole of it appears in this film.
Oh, right.
And it was done in beautiful colour in the dark and flickering lights and all this stuff. And it was a shame that it could have been broadened, and it's quite a funny piece, it really is. There is some funnies in that one. But that's one woman I wish she hadn't gone so far away, because what a great actress she is. You know, she's all into dark horror and vampires. And boobs out here like there was this. But just nice with her, and very good at her job, very good. So what's coming next for you then?
I've got nothing on at the moment. This is the first time in about 20 years that I've not had anything.
You've got shorts and a shirt. What do you think? Got nothing on. He's looking a bit sweaty, darling, because I tell you what it is, isn't it, girls? Oh, sorry, not you. But there is that situation. It's either feast or famine.
It is.
I mean, you're always working, you know, if you're not working, you'll get something.
Try to.
You know, but it's not the same as it was.
No, but all I've got at the moment is medical role plays, which
well, all of you lot.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's the brown
Talking of medical role play. Was that you?
Are you doing Thursday, by the way?
Have they been doing it?
Oh, right. To Audrey Everton.
Yes.
Oh, see you there.
See you there. Yes. I've just had a Zoom meeting. That's why I was late today.
Same here.
Oh, we're all talking at one.
So Sophie does it?
Mm-hmm.
You do it? He does it?
I've been doing it since
Stuart does it?
2007.
You know, all the people I know doing this medical role, and I'm the one that's disabled. I should be the patient.
You are.
Well, you lot got to be really patient.
I'm running out of it, I was going to say.
Well, Mark, it's been a delight having you back again in a film and a project like this. I'm very pleased with it, and of course, the good news is it's going to quite a few festivals, and in fact it was...
I was amazed you managed to edit it so quickly.
It fell together really quite good.
I'm sorry, I'm getting old.
Right, and then you know where.
It can't be gone.
Have you swallowed a feather boa?
Probably.
See, when she starts, she won't stop. You know, yes, so apparently last night, and today is... what's today?
Monday.
Last night. Of all places, India. It was being looked at. Yes. So there was a deadline to get it out. So there was an idea that the music was going to change, and I think after I saw it, I said, don't change that music because the music's brilliant. You know, it's music but with an almost Doctor Who-y type
Yes.
You know, it's very,
to the
very
surrealism.
strange music. And the American adverts that are in it are just hilarious. Certainly when we're all sitting here. That's the one scene, isn't it, we're missing, is you sitting there, Betty there and me there, wasn't in the film. I'm sure it might turn up somewhere.
It may well do, yes.
Might well do. So thank
Probably
you
make
again.
a good poster. Just
yeah, I'm the little one on the end. Again, thank you. Well, love you.
Like you too.
You're a brilliant actor, and thank you so much for being in this project.
Thank you, so are you.
Murray Simon.
Oh, good, thank you.
Now you can take your bra and knickers. I want now some titular involvement.
When we tell you Gold Formula Breck is the only leading shampoo that isn't mostly detergent, we're not putting you on. But because so many people have written to thank us for Breck, we decided to put some of them on. Patty Bunker of Piscataway, New Jersey, you're on.
She was one of
I
mine.
love your Breck shampoo for
She?
oily hair. It really works.
She good?
It was in competition, so probably
Well, she was good enough not to
your
pay
product
me.
is so good.
Gold Formula
As long as she
Breck.
paid
It
you.
has far less detergent, far more natural ingredients than any
Is she
leading
doing
shampoo.
that shampoo?
And that's no put on. And here's something else
Oh,
that's no put
typical.
on. Right now, the Breck people have a very special offer for you.
You got your bra on. You got your bra on. Are you running?
Get on with it.
Oh, you're already running. Obviously, I'm pretty.
Honestly. The good job we weren't using celluloid, isn't it? Loading the budget bin out.
You're going to shut up now. Hello, David. Well, you've come hot-footed from out there in this rather...
Literally hot-footed.
Yes, really hot-footed, hot everything, by the look of it. And of course, we've just done this rather interesting surreal...
Serial?
Film, which you play a psychiatrist, do you not?
Yes, but I suppose with a twist.
Define what you think by it's. Oh. Take two on the clock, sir. Would you don't leave it running, leave it, it's lovely, it's lovely.
Who's had to
We've done
run
all
it?
this, yes, it's all coming out, that's the door, dears. Yeah.
Yes, we know what
We want
it
the
is.
outtakes, love, yeah. Yeah. And talking about outtakes, here's some outtakes. Shut up. You pick it up from there.
You can't
That
get off the
wasn't
bloody
me.
sofa and take me.
Right.
Still running.
What's he got to do? Shut up. Brenda, ready? Take me. Beat me and call me Beulah.
I think prefer the other one, actually.
Beat me and call me Beulah.
Do you remember Mabel?
I'm sorry,
You?
Stephen.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
your fault, is it?
Right then. Sorry. I just couldn't resist it. Sorry,
It's
love.
like a rhyme
We want
with
these
literally
outtakes, by the
everything
way,
that's coming out.
Stephen, if you're on edit there.
Well, of course, yeah. The more athletic type, probably.
Well,
The more athletic type.
more like a bloody bouncy castle. Right, ready? Stop it.
It was running in
We're
action.
giving a dibs. Do you want him to run out of batteries? Got enough film on that camera. Right. Take me.
Yeah, very hot, isn't it?
Just tap the button here. Ready?
Go.
I think you're a very beautiful woman. And I may not aspire to much, but I wish you'd aspire to me. What's the one not to say?
I don't know. Let's go from the start, yes.
It's a psychiatrist with a twist, I suppose.
Yeah. And how do you see that as a twist in that? Because tell the viewers.
It is totally a caricature, I suppose you would say, of these psychiatrists that get paid the earth to just
talk
bollocks and show people postcards. And what does this evoke?
Yeah, yeah. And there wasn't one of those what's it funny or ink spots inside, was there?
No.
I sort of understood it, I know. But there's some lovely shots of your feet.
Ah.
And there's some very good hand modelling going on. Yeah.
Hopefully not that finger after the accident.
Well, you did see it, I noticed, because I've actually watched the film.
How many times have you seen it now?
I've seen it, I saw it twice all in one, I saw it once and I said, let that all go in. Then I said, leave it. Then it was released to the general public.
Yeah.
But it's got nudity in it, by the way.
Really?
It's got bosoms and one Fanny Craddock. And then it's got lots of bits from other bits in it and all. And I said, then watch it again and then try and take it in a bit further. And suddenly, for some unlikely reason, because Stephen is aware of this, when I do anything, that is a bit surreal, esoteric or all that, I haven't the foggiest idea what's going on. Mainly because, as you know, everything's shot out of order.
Yes.
On this occasion, I then said, right, you're preparing for our little show today, watch it again. But I didn't do it all in one go. I said, right, that fag cup of tea, this is the next bit. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, do you know, this works terribly well. It really does. And the penny dropped. Sorry about the bing.
But you see something different in it every time you see it. Or
it's quite complex. It's quite complex. But I mean, like there's one scene. The scene you're in, which is brilliant, when they say so, isn't it, Murray?
That's great.
Yeah, it's Murray.
Start
the show. Start the show up. Yeah, we'll have her in a minute.
Vital interjection there.
Yeah. Make your coffee. And you're showing these cards. Like those, they're not hook-strung cards, that and all. And of course, the first one's got what's the first one got on it?
I can't remember. A bridge or something.
A pipe.
Oh, okay.
Right. So later, when you've done your bit and all that, and I was out there having a fag and all that, wasn't I?
Yeah.
You're doing this bit with Murray over there, right? On this very sofa. Curse your Betty Swallows. And I think your feet this end and hands that end. And of course I've got to pick a pipe up it comes out, this is the pipe.
Right.
And so there's, so that's linked to that one. And I had no idea why I was doing a Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. But you did your piece, and you're in it for what, 5-6 minutes or like that. I can't remember how long it is. Beautifully done. Apart from one take, and tell us why that take was buggered up.
Oh, right, yes.
You can say it, I don't mind. It's all right, we got the outtake.
Well, it was all right. It was just the behind-scenes documentary that was being filmed behind me.
This?
You got and you got in shot, dear.
How much have we got in shot?
A lot.
Not as big as her feet.
This is not a pipe.
This is a pipe. Betty. Hello, Betty.
Hello, Mark.
How are you, Betty?
Good to see.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Oh no,
I should see that it still works.
I remember that going in my brim, in the eye, I mean. Thank you, Mark. Very nice.
And we decided we're going to have a Malbec, aren't we, Betty?
Yes. We do have one occasional.
Occasional libation, but as we're coming, this is the last segment, we thought we'd break the rule and we could have a little libation. You a bit water, isn't it?
I'm fine.
Have some matches, it's still there. No, we're not using the mattress, you'll be glad to know.
No.
Oh, Betty.
Thank you, Mark. No,
Well,
thank you very much.
Thank you again, Betty, for allowing us to come into your flat, which, as you pointed out on your own pieces you've done today, seems to keep on coming up every so often, doesn't it? We've done.
I enjoyed it.
We did a film just you and I together here, didn't we? When you were an ageing drag queen with still your makeup on.
Oh, yeah.
And I was your carer.
Yeah. That was good.
That was completely improv.
Impro.
Oh, we're doing that's so we can talk about.
And the one where I went.
Cheers.
Was that the one I went to sleep on twice?
Yeah.
Died. I mean.
The one when I bring your bra out, and how I said this should be in a museum.
It was.
Do you know what, Mary?
What?
You could put all of this stuff in a museum.
Oh.
I mean.
Would I earn a lot of money? That's what we need, isn't it? Lots of money.
Lots of money?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wore that last night.
Cheers. So, Betty, now we've been here several times. We've done that. We've done blowing up your whatever. We've done a Marc and Chums, just you and me here, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've done. You've appeared in various other productions, and as I have noticed, although I modulate because you're more a cabaret performer, musical, that sort of thing. You've really been bitten by the bug for just plain acting. Well, you can't be playing with you in it, can it?
Well, not playing, no. It's serious. Well,
serious with a sense
not
of
that
humour.
serious.
Well, no, you can't take it serious, as long as you get the point.
I haven't got the face for seriousness. They say my face is good for a laugh.
Or for radio.
Yeah, we're good for radio as well, and not for television, no.
No.
No, my face ain't good for television. Oh, no.
Yeah, hence it's on this.
Black and white, maybe. Oh, we do black and white, don't we?
You've just done a film in black and white. Because it's filmed in colour, isn't it? And then it converts into this beautiful, don't you think it's beautiful? Murray's still here, by the way.
Hello.
Yeah,
he's going to strip off down to his drawers and dive into the, well, the detritus of what Brighton Beach is. You never know what's going to be going floating past, and I don't mean little babies on inflatables.
No.
Yes, we've done several things. Oh yeah, and previous to that, of course, you know, as been explained in other programmes, you know, I was your dresser, your agent.
Yeah. And everything for me.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've been friends for a bloody long time. And it just
You were there that night when we did the one in the, when I was Betty, doing the bingo, weren't you, with...
It wasn't bingo, wasn't it? The quiz.
Well, you wrote the questions, didn't you? For that
Yeah,
one?
and they all got their knick of their twist because they were too complicated. And I said, you wanted it all about gay things, and you can say so much about it, and you don't want to, you know, say things along the lines, you know, that are too easy to answer.
No.
And they have to be cryptic.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the clientage, we say, really didn't have that form of. I'm not saying they weren't intelligent.
Oh, they weren't.
You know, but a lot of them just did, and they were all pissed anyway. Talking of which.
Well.
Yes, that wasn't bingo. We didn't do bingo night. No, but I don't remember bingo.
Well, I did bingo night. I don't know whether you did bingo night.
No, you didn't do bingo. No, we just did the.
No, I did bingo night.
We did that quiz.
Oh, that wasn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't. That was all right.
Well, as I said to Murray, I mean, we should really try and do a photograph before you go. Not a photograph, just a piece to camera of all three of us sitting in the positions we were in, Murray. Because there's one particular scene which doesn't appear in the film, but I'm sure will appear elsewhere.
Murray, do you want to come and sit in the middle?
So Murray, would you like to, let's just, can you move up a bit then?
No, she's in the middle. She's in the middle.
Yeah, but he can't get in, no, he's 6'8".
I'm wider than I look as well.
And that's just down the waist. I'll go.
There we go, we're in.
If I fart.
Blimey.
Would you like a matcha frounder?
No, I'm fine, thank
So
you.
this was a scene that didn't appear in the film, although we did film it, and it was quite hilarious doing it, if I remember rightly. I think there might be a clip coming up about that in a moment. And interestingly, we just wanted to put it back together so that clip does come up of us as we were then. But we were watching something. What were we watching on the telly, chaps?
Yeah, rude things.
Was it Ladies' Boobies?
It was Ladies' Boobs.
There was no Fanny Craddocks.
No Johnnies.
And no
Johnnies.
No Earl Willers.
Some Harrises though.
Oh, blow me.
Not at the moment.
She was one of mine as well.
She?
Hmm.
She good?
Oh, my God.
Well, she liked all that, didn't she?
Oh, yes. Bums to you. And it was quite an amusing little piece, so hopefully we can see that. So, yet again, here we are at another end of another Marc and Chums, not number 32, because I ballsed it up at the beginning, it's number 33. And it is Remembrance of the Forgetfulness, or whatever it's going to be called. Thank you, Murray, again. My friend Betty, also known as John to most of you, but I've always called him Bear. Who is it?
Bear.
Bear Betty.
Betty Swabbit.
Oh, it's not a pretty sight. So thank you again. Thank you, Stephen, as well. And we look forward to seeing you again on the next Marc and Chums. No, probably like it. We're still sitting here trying to get out of this sofa. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.